That's against a broco. Headed to his home though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae. Got this broken to his plate. It's shit in space, yeah. Then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate the only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. How my anger is a vein. You didn't know that.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Colts and the Ravens coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game. And we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he more than did his part, the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2. But his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Herbert to throw right away. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I'm going to see this offense try to split the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Ravens, they'll take over. And number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
And the Colts getting ready to go. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things broke down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 33. It's a pickup on 11 on Baltimore first down. Good push up front, and then running between the tackles.
Let's play a leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And Taylor, I don't think he got it there. No, he did not. Able to break free and is not sure. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he stopped immediately there. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Flushed out right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give him 17 on that pickup.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down now, McElroy. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Jackson from the shotgun. He finds McCoy. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yards to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McElroy, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd down, McElroy. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because...
And a loose football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. First and 10, Taylor now. A little juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Adafe Owe there on the tackle. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 in the set. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On 1st down, McElroy. He's got it to the 43 here.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They'll run on 1st down. McElroy. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. McElroy. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I gotta say, if it's gonna be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles Finn. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Ravens gonna use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will start with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will bring their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That's pulled in at the 32. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Well, the Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Looking deep now for McCoy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Herbert. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, it's Taylor. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to Taylor on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best one.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Herbert. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
The ball is free. Taylor lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and inches. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Colts send out the ball as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. McElroy. He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down now. McElroy. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Block. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a flash set it down.
They really need to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts set to take over here offensively. When you talk to these guys in training camp, these are the moments they say they live for. You're in a playoff game. It's tied, 4th quarter. Time for somebody to step up.
And can you execute under pressure? Because the pressure is intense right now. No one wants to be responsible for making the error that costs their team. But at the same time, who's going to be responsible for making the play that gives the advantage to your team? Who's going to break out? Just what you said.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Herbert on 3rd down now. Got a man, Slayton. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 64 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They run once more with Taylor. Room here to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Now it's Herbert. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. J.J. Watt that time. He knows best, and that's sacked the quarterback. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line football.
We've been in enough practices, but how many times have we stood on the sidelines and a unit goes out to kick a field goal and hear the special teams coach say, make sure you protect. First thing, protect. And here they give up a block.
Yeah, especially in a tight game like this, tied 2nd half. This is when execution is so key.
They go over everything in the huddle. The last thing you're going to hear, make sure you protect. That didn't get done.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for the 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. McElroy. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
The field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Now it's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, McElroy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter,
they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points.
Well, I think we both got to thinking, and the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game, and here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long, but now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now Herbert. And he slides and covers up at the end. This is going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Herbert.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Herbert to throw. And that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Throwing, Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
they remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Herbert gonna throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. He caught it, would have sealed it. Instead,
Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, the playoff run may end right here. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. And now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. McElroy. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Now a handoff up the middle. McElroy, and good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.